Actually, Play-Doh is edible. I ate Play-Doh as a kid. I was one of those. Anyways. Hi everybody! Welcome to my kitchen! Today, I thought it would be super easy and super fun for my first cooking video to make pizza for you guys. And I know pizza is super easy and simple to make at home or to order, but for me, eating gluten and dairy free, it's actually quite challenging. And I found this pizza crust recipe, and I'll link it down below. And I wanted to try it out for you guys to see if I could actually have a good, cheap, easy pizza at home that I can make and customize with my own toppings and everything. So let's get started. Okay. First, I'm gonna put my flour in, and I have my yeast. So many people think that because I'm gluten-free, I can't have yeast. Actually, I can, and it's really good. It just doesn't rise with the gluten-free flour like it would normal flour. And then here I have my salt and sugar mixture. And then I'm going to just mix this all together with my spatula. It doesn't have to be completely blended in or anything. You can just kind of stir it around, make sure there are no big clumps, make sure everything looks even. I'm gonna make a little well here for my oil and water mixture, and I'm gonna put the oil in first. And the recipe called for 1 1/8 cup of water, but I put a little more in, so I'm just gonna gradually add the water just in case, because I might need a little more than that because gluten-free dough is so dry. And I'm just gonna slowly kind of fold in the dry into the wet and just slowly combine everything to make it one beautiful, nice dough. And I was right, it's a little dry in texture, so I'm just gonna add a little more water here. Keep folding it in, making sure it's just one combined texture. I think pizza dough is just like a Play-Doh type texture that you want. So if you think you can kind of mold it, right now that looks a little wet, but there's still some crumbly parts at the bottom, so just keep working it. The recipe said to use a dough hook and like a stand mixer. I have that, I just don't have time for that. I think this is just so much easier and faster to work with and to use because it's just your hands, it's just you and the dough going at it. And I don't know, just with like stand mixers, you have to get the stand mixer out, get the bowl out, use the bowl, get the dough attachment on, and not everyone has that. So it's like, oh man, I can't make this recipe because I don't have a stand mixer. Yes, you can. I'm telling you, you can do it. I promise. So the dough has kind of formed in my bowl here. I'll kind of show you guys. This is the dough so far. I'm just gonna go in with my hands. Oh yeah, this is good. This is formed into actually a really good dough, really nice consistency. I can mold it all with my hands. I'm just gonna grab the crumbs in the bowl here and kind of pat it in, give it a little love tap. And I'm going to get a smaller bowl to put this in, and this is gonna rise for at least an hour or overnight if you want to make this at night. And then the next day, make it for lunch. This is a great option too. But I'm just gonna put this in a bowl for an hour. So I'm just gonna get a little oil. The oil I use is canola oil. I don't have olive oil like the recipe said. So hopefully this works out just as good. If not, oh well. So I'm gonna place this in here, kind of like get all the oil around the dough and make sure everything is covered with oil just so it doesn't get dried out too quickly. And then I'm going to get a towel and place it over. And I'll see you guys in an hour. Okay, so the dough has risen. This is what it looks like now after about an hour. And this recipe calls for 2 12-inch pizzas. So I'm just gonna kind of knead this in my hands. See the oil is like, it's kind of shiny right there. So that's good that it still like kept its moisture. Yay, canola oil, it works. Just not as expensive as olive oil is. Oh, okay, that works. I'm gonna put that dough over here. And I have these 2 pans that are just lightly floured. You don't want too much flour because then it'll just taste really weird in your mouth once the pizza is done. And you'll just have a bunch of flour sticking to the bottom of your crust, which is also not good. So I'm just gonna kind of flatten this out and hope that it reaches 12 inches across my baking sheet here. And if you don't have like a specific pizza crust sheet like this, that's okay. Square pizzas on like a cookie sheet are just as yummy. So I'm gonna try and make this as thin as I can so it'll cook faster as well. And I will see you guys after they are done baking. Okay, our pizzas are all done. They were in there for about 7 minutes. And now I'm gonna get started with our toppings. As you can see, I like pineapple on my pizza, and I am not afraid to admit it at all. I don't care what any of you have to say, if you like it or if you don't. I like it, and I'm making it for me to eat, so pineapple on pizza. I'm just gonna put this light sauce. I don't really like heavy pizza sauce on my pizza. I think it takes away from like the toppings and the flavor. So I'm just gonna spread this around. Also, as you guys can see, I have broccoli as one of my toppings, and the reason for that is last week I watched Inside Out, and if any of you have seen Inside Out, you know that in San Francisco they have broccoli on their pizza. I'm a huge Disney fan. I love anything Disney, anything on Disney Plus I will watch over and over and over, and I wanted to recreate the broccoli pizza from Inside Out. So one of the pizzas is going to be half Hawaiian, half pepperoni, and the other one is going to be half broccoli, half just regular cheese, because I don't want to waste a whole pizza on broccoli pizza, especially if I'm not going to like it that much. And I'm also just going to do a little bit of sauce on this one as well. This cheese is not like the best to melt, but it's also the cheapest one that I had. I'm just gonna sprinkle this on. Hopefully I don't need both bags. Okay, I don't think I will. Maybe I will. I love cheese. I love cheesy pizza. My friends who have tried my pizza definitely do not like the cheese part, and I don't blame them. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this, go over here. Sprinkle this cheese, but I'd rather have this nasty cheese than no cheese or cheese that will hurt my body. So, story of my life. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with the pineapple, and don't be afraid to try your toppings. No harm in that. You gotta make sure they're good first. Make sure you get the right amount, and just kind of sprinkle it all over. I was gonna do half and half. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's cool. We're fine. Everything's fine. Alrighty, half and half. That looks like half, right? Okay. It's fine. Don't even. Okay. And then I'm gonna take this ham. This is literally just sliced ham you find at the store. Nothing fancy about this ham. It's also my roommate's ham, so shout out to my roommate for letting me use a few of her ham slices. But making a pizza at home honestly is so fun, and it's cheap, and it's actually not that bad. Like, you guys would be surprised. Also, this is good. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good pizza. And I'm gonna take my pepperoni slices. I've never tried this brand before, but I have confidence that it will be good. And I'm just gonna put them almost touching, because I know pepperoni sometimes gets smaller when it's baked, so I'm just gonna put them very close together. And I'm going to go over here to this next pizza, and I'm going to put broccoli on top of it. If anyone even would tell me that I'd be putting broccoli on pizza someday, I would have probably laughed in their face. But I do like broccoli, so I'll be eating the rest of this. It will not be going to waste at all. And I am going to stick this in the oven for another 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll be done. So I just finished taking these out of the oven. They were in there for about 5 minutes just for the cheese to melt, and like I said, the little pepperonis shrunk down to size. So I'm gonna slice this up and dig in. I'm gonna do 1 slice of each just to taste for you guys. Pepperoni, Hawaiian, broccoli. I'm gonna go with this slice here for cheese. Oh, maybe. Oh, that cheese pull! I hope you guys saw that. That was cool. You never get a cheese pull with dairy-free cheese. It's like chewy cardboard. Like, this is all my life is. Okay. Here we go. First taste. Pepperoni. Oh, okay, this is falling apart. Okay. Okay. No! Fine. Okay, you don't get to be part. Okay. The crust is really good, and it cooked well. I do like the pepperoni. The cheese is like kind of throwing me off, I think, with the whole flavored thing. I really just like the amount of sauce I put. I don't like a bunch of sauce, but that's just my personal opinion. It's your pizza. If you make this, you do whatever you want. Now, Hawaiian, I love. Okay, this is falling apart. This is a disaster. Okay, shut up, Olivia. Ah! Shut up, Anna.
I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying to stay quiet. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's a little flimsy, but she's still pretty. Chef's kiss. That's so good. It's also like my favorite pizza, so that's probably why I love it so much more. But it's okay. Now I'm gonna try the cheese pizza. Plain, simple. This one I think held together the most just because there weren't toppings like weighing it down. But this is actually really good still, even if it's just a little bit of pizza sauce and some cheese that doesn't have any dairy and doesn't melt very easily. So and last but not least, I have the beautiful broccoli pizza. It's very vibrant. I can't believe I'm eating this. And send a little prayer my way, please. But here we go. It doesn't taste bad. Wait.
Don't tell me that actually tastes good.
It doesn't taste bad. I thought it'd be horrible. Like, I don't know if I'll finish eating it. I'll probably finish a slice. But it's literally broccoli on pizza. Like, the combination isn't bad. Think about it. You eat like cheesy broccoli, like you probably don't actually eat cheesy broccoli. I've never had that in my life, but restaurants sell cheesy broccoli. Put a little tomato sauce and bread. It's a pizza, and it's not bad. This is too weird for me. I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you so much for watching again this week. Check out the recipe down below. Let me know if you try it, if you're gluten-free too. Let me know if you did anything different or if you really liked the pizza. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on my notifications to help me follow my dreams. Bye.